Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to my garden. As I thought, well, as it's probably the last of the warm sunny days that we're going to get towards the beginning of June, before it starts to turn a bit colder, I'd sit out here and I'd record this week's Rector's letter for you from my garden. One of the things that I've discovered in the 2 years that I've lived here at the Rectory in Walesby is that when you get rid of lots of overgrowth, rubbish, detritus in the garden, you don't have to do very much, and suddenly the place springs into life. And if you look behind me, you'll see all these foxgloves over here. Beautiful things. I know my mum used to pull them all out as weeds. I think they're one of those gorgeous natural flowers you can get in your gardens. But this time last year, the patch behind me was all brambles and nettles. I took it all out, just trimmed it all to the ground, removed it, and I've kept the nettles and the brambles down, and all these beautiful foxgloves have come in their place. I didn't plant any of them, I didn't scatter any seeds. Take away the detritus, take away the rubbish, take away the things you don't want, the things that are doing damage, and suddenly nature blooms and God's creation is all apparent for all to see. Maybe that's something that we can reflect on in our lives, that there is an awful lot of good in the world, an awful lot of good in our lives and in society around us, but it's hidden by the debris and the detritus of all the things that are around us. And I think we've seen in this lockdown period that a lot of that has been cleared out, and suddenly we see the good things in life come to the fore. Maybe we are blessed if we are living in beautiful surroundings in rural Lincolnshire, and I'm sure those people who are living in cities have probably not had the same experiences as we've had. However, there is something to be said for, as I've said, slowing down and just taking away the things that cloud our lives, the things that become difficult. And we've all probably cleared our cupboards out during those last 3 months, and we've cleared out many things in our own minds as well, I suppose. Things that we used to do that we're now thinking, well, why did I do that? What was the point of it? I've not missed it. So as we move back and we go back into some sort of normality, as we all seem to be moving into at the moment, have a look around you. Have a look at those aspects of your life that you don't really seem to need anymore, that have added no value to you, but did cloud and put a mist in front of all the good things that were there. There's the parable of the sower, isn't there? That's the story of the seed that falls on the rocky ground. It bursts into life, has no roots, and falls away. And the seed that falls into the ground that's full of brambles and nettles and undergrowth and weeds, and it gets choked. Take the weeds away, put the seeds in good soil, and they bloom. I think there's something very powerful in that, and it's something that we're not in control of. We're not in control of the good things, but we are in control of the bad things, and it's up to us whether we let them thrive or not. So I think as you walk through this week, and as we gradually walk through this lockdown period, or this falling out of lockdown period where things are starting to loosen up, don't turn your life back into as it was. Have a look at what you really need, and have a look at what was just something that was causing you to not really have a clear vision on the way you wanted your life to be. So I'd encourage all of you to do that. Clear out your attics, clear out your cupboards, clear out your mind, clear out your lives, and let the beauty of God's creation come through. Have a good week, everybody.